The admin said it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes now. Reva just got finished extending his record to 13 wins. I'm already warmed up from practicing all day, so there's no point of loading up a map to drill my micro or anything like that. The only thing I've got to focus on before the game is my build and my nerves. Most players, myself included, tend to get a little bit jittery before a high-stakes match. It's a more serious issue at live events with all the lights and cameras and cheering fans, but it can happen in an online setting just as easily. This King of the Hill is broadcast on a commentated live stream. The channel hosting it isn't particularly popular, but the exposure can't hurt. Unless I get beat really, really badly. Looks like the game is getting started. In the pregame lobby, Reva remains utterly silent even after I offer a friendly good luck, good luck. Whatever. Let's get this thing going. So what do we know about Reva? Grinds out opponents with mech, can play all 3 races, could easily be a hacker. Oh, alright. Alright, time to show Reva and everybody else what's watching what I'm made of. I'm watching my scout cross the map when a thought occurs to me. If this guy supposedly hates rushes, I should be able to score a pretty easy win against him with one. There's a specific proxy build that works really well on this map, especially against the type of player that Excel described Reva as. I might risk angering the person I'm trying to recruit, though. Still, the game is being broadcast online. If I win, there's a chance that I could earn cred to find another player anyway. Do I really want to go against Excel's advice? It's only one game after all. No, we got to do a drawn-out match. No, the point here is we got to get better, right? You know, our player isn't that good, and if we're playing against a really good guy at, doing macro play, great opportunity to get better. It's not like I hate playing standard or anything. I just don't like that I'm playing straight into a guy's strong point. Whatever. As expected, the game begins with a long calm. Reva shows absolutely no sign of early aggression, instead focusing entirely on building a strong economy. I use the breathing room to invest heavily into structures for tank production. My scout reveals that Reva's doing the same thing, just as Excel said. Looks like it's going to be a long, drawn-out tank versus tank positioning war. Reva and I split the map in half. One side littered with his bases, defensive structures, and tank, and one side with mine. I'm not particularly comfortable with this style of play. I prefer an agile army accompanied by dropships, but it's next to impossible to break a meching Terran if they have a strong economy. Oh. Whoa, shit! I'm under attack! Reva's inching his tank line towards the center of the map. He managed to find a weak position in my formation. One of my tanks was a bit too far away from the rest and it got picked off. Nuclear launch? A nuke in a serious game? Not here. Not here either. Where's the nuke? Shit, I need to catch it before I lose my army. Boom! There's the ghost. Phew! I managed to pick him off. What? Oh. Okay. Can't screw this up. I pop open a chat box and fire off a message. Your macro is too good, LOL. For a while, no response, but just when I've given up hope that he'll message me back. Thank you. You play well. You only made a few key mistakes. Perfect capitalization and grammar. Whenever anyone does this to me, I feel obligated to fix my typing. Screw it, I'm way too tired after 40 minutes of positional play. Oh yeah? Well, thanks. I'm actually looking for some practice partners. Kinda. Kind of? How? Well, I'm starting a team with a few friends. We're gonna try to qualify for Team League. I see. I'm actually looking to pick up another player at the moment. Would you be interested? For almost 10 seconds, nothing. Each second ticking by feels longer than the last, but then... I am willing to discuss the possibility. Oh, awesome! We're gonna meet up at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow afternoon. You're in Seoul, yeah? You know where it is? Oh, you wish to meet in person? Come on, I've already come this far. Keep it together. Yeah, just gonna hang with the team and practice a bit. We're nice, I swear. Another pause, this time longer. I find myself drawing closer and closer to the screen in anticipation of Rava's reply. Very well. I will see you and your teammates at Golden Zone Fire tomorrow. How do you suggest I find you? KK, look for the foreigner, LOL. I will do so. Goodbye. With that, Rava exits our chat and prepares for his next King of the Hill match. Did I do it? Did I recruit our last player? Can I celebrate yet? No, better wait. I mean, he's never even been to an event in person before. There's a chance he won't show. I step out of my chair and fall into my bed, simultaneously tired and restless. I shut my eyes, but there's no way I'm going to sleep tonight with this hanging over my head. Maybe I should go to Go-Mart. It's not a good idea to drink caffeinated stuff this late at night, but a walk might get my mind off the stress. Every time, I feel like the door opened. Since meeting Excel and Jet, the pangs of homesickness haven't been nearly as bad. Should I feel guilty that I only want to update my old friends or my parents now that I've actually got something going my way? Is it better to keep these small victories to myself? When was the last time I even spoke English? I honestly can't even remember. I never had to move around or switch schools when I was a kid, but maybe this is the same thing. You find a group and stick with it. Keeping in touch with your old friends becomes too difficult. It could be a good thing. More focus on making my esports career work than on what so-and-so switched his major to. I can't help but feel a little unsure. Putting my old life down isn't easy, knowing that I have to pick it back up eventually. My thoughts of home fade as the green and white signage comes into view. The old man is behind the counter as always, this time restocking the shelf on his side beneath the cash register. I take my usual fare from the refrigerators in the back of the store and step to the counter. The clerk's haggard eyes linger on me for a moment before he returns to his shelf stocking. Just a moment. No, what I don't remember. What was his voice? Just a moment. No, we'll come up with something. I'm in no rush, so I answer him with a nod. I let the drinks rest on the laminated counter and turn to take a closer look at the convenience store. It's compact and clean, like pretty much everything else in Seoul. If it has any employees other than the old man on duty, I don't see them. Most stores don't have foreign snacks or drinks aside from their localized variants, and Go-Mart is no exception to that. I've had to be bold in trying new food. Just as I'm about to step towards a bag of strange-looking trail mix, the clerk's voice sounds from behind. What do we want his voice to be? Yeah, you've been in here quite often, haven't you? I turn, surprised. He's staring right at me. No, he's too nice for that voice. Yeah, I'm not. That's okay, isn't it? He pauses in surprise, likely at my language proficiency, and then presses right on. More than okay. Those drinks don't buy themselves. What's your name? What's your name? There we go. I'm Mark. Wait a second, that's not right. Strangely enough, I haven't had to share my real name with anyone since I came overseas. It feels unfamiliar on my tongue as I prepare to correct myself. But before I can, the clerk furrows his eyebrows at me. Mark, that doesn't sound like any kind of foreign name I've heard before. Oh boy, like 6 things just went through there. Well, I don't know how to fix that. Oh well. The elderly cashier's eyes light up in understanding. I've heard of it. You're a pro gamer then? Yeah, working at it, at least. I suppose that explains your late-night shopping trips. How long have you been in Seoul? A little more than a month. I like it here. Good. It's a fine city. You can call me Mr. Yeon, by the way. It's good to meet you, Mark. I simply nod and then look away. I'm not particularly good at talking to strangers about anything other than StarCraft. The conversation between us doesn't lead anywhere else, so he starts ringing up my drinks. With the bottles bagged and offered, he smiles. Take care now. There we go. We've got a voice for him now, finally. I make my way back to my apartment for an evening of StarCraft and little sleep. All right, and that's it for this episode. Be sure to check out our very next episode coming up in a bit. If you guys had a good time, be sure to hit those like, comment, and subscribe buttons. They help grow the channel a ton. Always looking to improve it. Let me know what we can do as well to make this a better experience for you guys.